Yesterday ended pretty poorly, I'll have to admit. The shelter was full and overflowing by the time we all got there. Captain Frost got the last tending spot, so Popeye, Black Paws, and I went up trail a little bit and cowboy camped in the woods. But today is a complete 180. Feeling pretty good. Slept well last night. Night before, the one of the guys in the shelter had a really loud snoring. Kept me up all night. I'm trying to think what bird that is that we're hearing. I've got this new app called Merlin Bird ID, and I've been trying to learn birds calls that are in the area. So got about 4 identified at this point, so I can tell you what they are. That should be a winter wren, is what that is. But yeah, check out Merlin Bird ID, and what it lets you do with your phone is record a bird call and it'll tell you what bird it is. Or you can fill out like 5 questions and they'll use those answers to determine which bird you're looking at if you don't like have the ability to record the sound. So definitely highly recommend that app. But today is looking better than yesterday in terms of the overall slope of the hike. There are 3 4Ks that I know Popeye and Captain Frost wanted to try and tag while they're in the area, but given that we've got like 21.5 miles to go to town, the 20 and a half miler yesterday took us basically all day. I don't think they're going to do that. I didn't get the sense that Popeye was particularly motivated, nor Captain Frost. But if the trail's easier today and we make better time than we have been in the last like week, then they might have the opportunity. And that's really what I'm hoping for. This is the first time that the trail hasn't been like completely made out of roots and rocks. Well, I say that as we get to a rocky part. But this is actually pretty tame compared to what we've been going down. And some of the comments said that the saddlebacks were the bridge between North and South Maine. North Maine being much easier, or less rough. I don't want to say much easier. Less rugged. That we should be okay. We've also heard that the Kennebec is the breaking point, or the dividing line. So either way, today's going to be a big day, and tomorrow is the Bigelows. Oh, we are potentially considering a 0 in Stratton tomorrow, depending on how long it takes us to get in and how many of the chores we're able to do. The whole crew's kind of feeling burnt out by southern Maine, and we just wanted to keep that in our back pocket right now. And we keep going back and forth, but the 22nd is currently our target finish date, which is a Friday, but Saturday works out better for Popeye and Captain Frost's family to come get them. And that's kind of like another factor at play here. So we're gonna play this day by ear, see how it goes when we get to town. And one of the main reasons why I don't want to 0, or right now I'm thinking it's better to just kind of push through, is that tomorrow, the next hiking day, whether it's tomorrow or the day after, we're gonna do the Bigelows. And if it's the day after, they're forecasting rain. I really don't want to go over those mountains in the rain. But then again, they've been forecasting rain for today. It'll be starting in like an hour and a half, and you can see the sun's out. So I don't know what's going to happen. We can't really trust any of the weather reports in the mountains. All right, sorry about just rambling on and on. I will see you guys up trail when we're on that ridge line with all of the 4Kers, Mount Sterling, Mount Abraham, and Sugarloaf. See you guys in a bit. And welcome back to trail. We ended up taking a 0 yesterday, with as rough as it was and the rain slowing us down. We didn't really get in until like pretty late, and I think all of us needed the rest on top of just not being able to do all the chores that we needed to do before getting back out on trail. And so we took some time, rested, and now we're back at it. Today is the Bigelows. What day is it? Like, I don't even know what day out of Gorham it is, or wherever this section starts. I've lost track of so much. Just trying to keep going. What is this? Oh, rehabilitation area. So anyway, today's the last big hard day. We're gonna go 15.5 miles to a lean-to, possibly push a little bit further to a campsite, because tomorrow we're gonna have to get to the Kennebec crossing before 2 p.m., which is gonna be like 21-ish miles away from where we're camping if we camp at the lean-to. So I kind of want to get a little bit further ahead because I didn't make the ferry in time when I did it last time, starting from Little Bigelow lean-to. I was sick that day, so I'm sure that contributed to it, but and I just missed it, so we just need to make that crossing. And so today and tomorrow are our last like big high pressure days. Just getting as far as we can today, and once we get to the Kennebec, it'll be smooth sailing, because then the next couple days are easy, pretty flat-ish compared to what we have been doing, about half the elevation, and almost twice the distance in certain cases. Anyway, that'll take us into Monson, and we will get ready for the last 6 days to push through the 100-mile wilderness and then up to Katahdin for summit day. But first we got to get over the Bigelows, and they are forecasting scattered rain, but not very much. So I tend to not film in the rain because the lens gets all wet, and it doesn't there's not a lot of light. It doesn't look that good. So if there isn't much footage of the Bigelows, that's because it rained. If there is, it's because it's holding off. Right now, it's getting a little bit more cloudy than it was this morning, so we hopefully will get some sun. Theoretically, this is also where we'll be able to see Katahdin for the first time. With all the humidity that we've had and the rain forecast for today, I doubt that's going to be the case. Usually the horizon's pretty hazy when there's high humidity, and so that'll obscure the mountain. And when it's raining, there's always high humidity. So we'll see what we can see, but I'm not going to hold my breath because I couldn't see it last time either. Anyway, I've been talking for long enough. I'll see you guys at the trail. We are on top of South Horn. You can see Sugarloaf with all the ski slopes. That's where we were yesterday, on the back side of that. And then there's this rainstorm over here that hopefully keeps going north and east, or north, yeah. It'll skirt north of us, hopefully. Especially as we move down the trail, we're going to be going further east, and it should help us miss the edge of it. But kind of cool up here. You can see like the difference in the weather very, very clearly. Watching the rain come in is cool. Watching the rain come in over you is not cool. All right, I'm gonna get moving, get away from this. And we are on the shores of Flagstaff Lake and racing against the clock to get to the Kennebec River before 2 o'clock, when the last shuttle, or not shuttle, the last canoe ferry goes across the river. And if we don't make it, kind of screws up our plans for the next couple days. So we are really hoping to be there. Shouldn't be too bad. It was 18.8 from the start of the day, and it's 6:17 a.m. right now. Shouldn't have too much of an issue getting there in time. But after that, we'll have one more big day and then a short day into Monson. No more real big climbs. I think until the chairbacks. Pretty flat from the Bigelows to the 100-mile wilderness, so should be able to make some pretty good time. Should be a welcome relief from all the steep rocky climbs we've been doing lately. So we will see you guys up the trail. The Great Carrying Place, 1775 Arnold Expedition Portage Route. In 1775, a small American army of about 1,000 soldiers under the command of Colonel Benedict Arnold passed over the 13-mile Great Carrying Place between the Kennebec and Dead Rivers. Colonel Arnold and several companies encamped here on October 14. On the following day, they crossed West Carey Pond in their bateau and continued over the steep ridge to the west and on to the Dead River. They then proceeded through the wilderness to attack their goal, Quebec. The Appalachian Trail between Middle and West Carey Ponds precisely follows the old Portage Trail. Very cool. So we're on the Portage Trail right now because we just turned off of West Carey Pond. See you guys up the trail. We're heading out on Saturday, July 16th, and get over the bridge first. It is our last full day before getting into Monson. We're going to have a 9-mile day tomorrow to get hopefully picked up at 8:30. We'll have to get up and out of camp pretty quick to catch the shuttles to the hostel while they're dropping hikers off in the morning, and get a ride in for what will be effectively a 0 day in Monson and get ready for the 100-mile wilderness. Today, though, we have 2 big climbs and then like a 9-mile river walk to Horseshoe Canyon where we're going to spend the night. So shouldn't be too bad. The steeper and likely harder of the 2 climbs, it appears from the elevation profile, is first. We'll hit the top of Pleasant Pond Mountain before 1.5 miles from camp. So we'll get the hard stuff out of the way early while it's still cool, and then go up a little bit more gradual of a climb in the middle of the day before sending it home on the Flat River walk. So I got out late today. Yesterday was a cooker, trying to get to the river. Got there with like 10 minutes to spare. Popeye was literally the last hiker that they let across. And then we had like 5.5-6 miles to get to camp after that. We were already spent from just trying to get to the river quickly. So slept in a little bit. Took it easy this morning. And stay out from underneath this tree. And just have a good day, hopefully. Catch up to the guys and enjoy one of the last days on trail. We'll be finished in a week, so happy to have you guys along, and see you up the trail. Today, July 17th, we are heading into Monson. This is the old path of the AT. The guys went along the current route to the road to try and grab a shuttle that should be there in a little bit less than an hour. I'm going to go straight to the hostel via this route and road. And we'll finish up the section. So next time, see you guys. This will be the last of the AT. So got my hood up because of the bugs. But yeah, we're going to Shaw's Hiker Hostel, what I refer to affectionately as the last homely house, and then the 100-mile wilderness. Be about 5 days, so we'll go through Monday to Friday, and then summit day will be on Saturday. Should be about 3 days under 20, and then some bigger, longer days after that. We'll get a resupply from Shaw's and also get a food drop from Shaw's, so we won't have to carry all 6 days worth of food for the rest of it at once. We'll be able to break it up in half, which is can make things really good. So anyway, I appreciate you guys coming along. Hope you liked the section. I didn't. Maine is very quickly rising to the top of the least favorite states list. But there are some very pretty parts. So anyway, leave a comment down below, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week as we tackle the 100-mile wilderness. See you up the trail.
Quiet out here.
Good morning. It is July 22nd on Friday, our final day in the 100-mile wilderness. We've got a 23.5, I think. It's a 23 something to A-Ball Bridge before we head up Katahdin tomorrow morning. So been brutally hot and humid the last few days. Yesterday was supposed to be an easy day, but ended up being quite difficult because of the humidity, and then having to try and outrun thunderstorms at the end of the day proved to be an added treat. But looks like it's going to be clear for the next 2 days, which is great, especially since we're tenting tonight, and then we'll get hopefully some great views from the summit tomorrow. But appreciate you guys coming along, and catch you up the trail a little bit from, there's like 2 views left. So Nissundabunt, I believe it's called. I can only pronounce it while I'm looking at it, and I can't see the name on my phone right now. Mountain is where we're gonna stop next. So see you guys up the trail.
Hey! The most enthusiastic.
We're going up to do the thing today.
The thing.
Oh man, we never get this much commentary, bro.
Bro, I don't think we've ever had the camera pointed at us.
Me like Dylan right here doing a slow-mo.
Dylan doesn't do video, clearly. Yeah, literally will never make sense to me. I don't really care that much though.
Oh, you know, it's probably a BSP sign, not an MATC. Baxter State Park.
Yeah, yeah. Appalachian Trail. Ready to finish the Appalachians? The Appalachian mountain range?
Well, this part of it.
Yeah. Katahdin. Bro, what are you doing? Fuck, dude.
Welcome back to trail. We are heading up to Katahdin today. Final day on the AT. Gonna head to Katahdin stream. It's a 15-mile hike for us to the peak. The first 9 or 10 are like this, kind of flat. We wind around the long way to get to the base of Katahdin at Katahdin Stream Campground, which is where I started the summit day on 2019. And we'll do that 5 or 6 miles up to the top, and then take A-ball down to get off the mountain, which is another trail that's a mile shorter or so. But Katahdin is a very steep mountain until you get to the upper plateau, and then it's pretty chill. So there's going to be a lot of rock scrambling and steep verticals, but also means some pretty good views pretty quick. So check back in with you guys once we get up a little bit further. Katahdin Stream's waterfall and the last privy on trail. It's right over here. Oh, how magical. 4 miles to go. Welcome back. We are at the top of the worst of the climb, the gateway to the tablelands. It's a great view up here. Let's take a little walk. Excuse me. Oh, no worries. All right, and then up there is Baxter Peak, where we're going to finish today. All right, we're almost there. A few tenths away, just at the top of this, and then over to the right a little bit. So I'll keep this on as we bring it home. Excuse me. You guys mind if I get the sign?
No, absolutely not.
Let's go!
All right, you can stop now.
2 times, bro.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I guess can't really say welcome back to the trail because we're not on the trail. I wanted to give a little update from where the video just left off. So at the top of Katahdin, and finished strong. So after that, and the reason I didn't really film the last day all that much or the day before is because it's a very emotional thing to finish the AT, and I kind of wanted to like not have the distraction of the camera in everyone's face during the very end, because it's a big deal to finish the trail. So that's why things kind of cut hard the way that they did. But now I am in Seattle and getting ready for the PCT. Been here for about 5 days, getting used to the new time zone, getting some new gear. So I don't know exactly what this looks like compared to the old footage, but this is a new GoPro. The other one got a little bit beat up on trail, so needed to replace it. And it still works, but this has got some better quality footage. I'm not using the same lens that I was before. I wanted to get a protective case, but you can't use that wide angle lens that I had. So the footage from trail might be a little bit different, might be a little bit more shaky, but I think this is going to be a better setup in all. So looking forward to that. Also got new set of socks and a new sleeping pad and pillow. The the socks, I just wanted to make sure that I'm keeping my feet fresh. And the sleeping pad and pillow, because I did a bunch of cowboy camping, a couple times got kind of sappy, and were getting kind of gross. I had some scabs and like scratches from bug bites that got a little bit bloody overnight, and so wanted to get rid of those items because they weren't like healthy anymore. So other than that, everything's basically the same, and I'm going to be starting on August 1st. So today is the 29th of July, and so Friday I will be starting on Monday. I'm going to go tomorrow to Winthrop, Washington, and then from there I'm just going to hang out for a day, get the last of my food, and then go up to Hart's Pass and start hiking there. Go up to the border, tag it, and then turn around and backtrack. It'll be about 30 miles that I'll have to hike twice to get from Hart's Pass to the border and then back. That's just the way it is. So unfortunately, you can't come in through Canada. I don't know if that's COVID related or if that's just the way that it works, because I think you can go the opposite way. You can go into Canada, and when you come back to the U.S., you have to go through a border checkpoint. So that might be it. Like they might have a system in Canada where you can like announce your intentions, and then they'll check on you later. I don't know how it works. Anyway, getting ready for that, and looking forward to seeing the Northern Cascades flying in on the plane. Saw Mount Rainier, which was absolutely stunning, and looking forward to seeing more of the same. So appreciate you guys tuning in and watching the end of the Appalachian Trail. Now we've transitioned to the Pacific Crest Trail, so I'm looking forward to having you guys along for the ride there. Next week when we get back in, be straight from Hart's Pass. I almost said Hart's Trail. But I think I'm going to try and do something a little bit different, because I don't have that tripod selfie stick anymore that I was using with the other one. I'm going to have like my intros and outros be from the hostel or from town, and do a little bit more in depth about what the plan is for the next section, elevation, miles, a little bit more of that stuff, and hopefully actually get over my I don't know, social anxiety, or I don't know what to call it, but like I want to get more people stuff, but like I don't know. At the end of the day, it's hard to like put on the camera and film because you're just so wiped and tired. You want to hang out with your friends, but I do want to like try and capture that. So I'm going to continue to make efforts to remember to do that, but I can't make any promises. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I will let you all go, and appreciate you guys coming along for the journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Want to leave a comment and ask any questions, more than happy to answer. And I look forward to seeing you guys as we go south on the PCT.